I led a life where I was in charge of my body. I was very active, had no concerns about limitations. If I had to go someplace, that I could always walk and not worry about running out of gas. Once I had Parkinson's, that all changed. Now my body's in charge of me. Life with Parkinson's is complicated, it's challenging. You have to turn the lights on, what I call turn the lights on. And that you do with medication, and sometimes you do it with exercise, but you can't count on the lights being on all the time like other people have. It felt surreal, and I think since I couldn't believe it for myself, I think I partly conveyed some kind of sense to them that it wasn't that bad or it wasn't that real.
Parkinson's disease is a chronic neurological degenerative disease. My name is Seth Ettenberg, and I'm the president and CEO of Blue Rock Therapeutics, a Bayer cell and gene therapy platform company. There really are many different intractable diseases such as Parkinson's disease. And what we mean by intractable disease is one where we can't quite figure out either the pathogenesis or we don't have a full treatment so that patients can go on to a normal life again. Cell therapy is the process by which we manufacture cells to replace or restore cellular functions that are lost due to disease or the act of aging. We'd like to help patients like Stacy by restoring their full functionality of the life that they've been living. The promise of cell and gene therapy is that it's a completely novel treatment modality. At Blue Rock Therapeutics, we take blood from a healthy donor and we reprogram that blood back to a blank canvas or a blank state that we refer to as induced pluripotent stem cells. We can then take those cells and program them into almost any cell in the body. And in Parkinson's disease, what we do is we program those cells to become dopaminergic neurons, or the very specific cell types that are lost to a Parkinson's patient when they're first diagnosed.
Thank you, Graces. It sunk in differently for each person in my family. The early years, they didn't treat me like a disabled person. Now I'm asking for more help. I didn't cook the Thanksgiving dinner and serve everything this year because I couldn't. I didn't have the energy for that, and my daughter stepped up and did that, and that was a great help to me and a relief to know that things will carry on even if I can't do certain things.
Parkinson's disease often gets diagnosed when patients are around 60 years old and beyond. The current treatment options, which are very limited, really don't give sufficient benefit to the patients.
The medications only carry you through 3.5 hours, and then I'm back to being untreated with dopamine, which means I'm fatigued. I had thought if we created classes, whether it's boxing or exercise programs, I had thought that would do it. But what really does it for people with Parkinson's is those exercise classes in which people feel a sense of community, and they are with 5 or 10 or 20 other people who understand what it's like to get up in the morning and not be able to walk is really meaningful. You feel understood.
This is an incredibly exciting time. In science and in medicine, it's like no other that I've seen in my career. The mutual benefit of being part of the Bayer cell and gene therapy platform really allows Blue Rock to focus in on what it does best. And while we're doing that, we have the ability to leverage the expertise of a large global pharmaceutical company. Our first initial attempts are in Parkinson's disease. But now that we've created the base technology and we begin to master that art and that science, it allows us to apply it to many different chronic and devastating diseases. The potential application for cell therapy is limitless.